Hey, blessed day, Grateful Gab family. Welcome into the Grateful Gab podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in today. I just want to start the podcast off by letting y'all know my special guest wasn't able to make it this weekend. My party and his party are looking to get together to, see if we can reschedule to this upcoming weekend. So probably the sports huddle of the second day of the NFL draft. I believe the second or third day. I got to check that specific timeline, but the weekend of the NFL draft. So it'll still be kind of cool. But, I like to do my draft episode. So we'll see how that works with him being incorporated and stuff like that. But it's in the air right now. Like I said, my parties and his parties are looking to get together and get that date set in stone. But it's all good. I'm still looking forward to today's episode. Going to get directly to the daily version before I get into the sports huddle rundown. Daily verse for the day of April 20th, 2024. We rise from the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 20, and it states as follows. Though Jehovah will give you bread in the form of distress and water in the form of oppression, your grand instructor will no longer hide himself, and you will see your grand instructor with your own eyes. Amen. And again, that's from the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 20. And this morning, ladies and gentlemen, for the Sports Huddle Rundown, I'll be going over NCAA baseball, top 25, Major League Baseball, National Hockey League playoffs kicks off today, United Football League, NBA playoff picture, and upcoming events for the NFL draft. So again, getting directly to the NCAA baseball top 25 recap from Thursday and Friday, and previewing for tonight's games. From Thursday, April 18th, we had number 13 Vanderbilt defeat Florida 10-5. We had NC State with the upset over North Carolina 9-8. Friday games, the 19th of April, we had number 1 Texas A&M defeat number 18 Alabama 10-5. Number 1 Texas A&M defeated Alabama the second time 18-9. Number 6 Clemson over Pitt 6-4. Number 12 Wake Forest defeated number 8 Florida State 5-4. Number 9 East Carolina defeated Wichita State 6-4. Georgia Tech playing good baseball right now. They defeated number 10 Virginia 13-2. Number 19 Coastal Carolina defeated number 14 Louisiana 9-1. Number 24 Georgia dominated Ole Miss 17-6. Go Dogs. NC State with the back-to-back wins over number 11 North Carolina 5-4. Number 3 Kentucky defeated number 4 Tennessee 5-3. Number 2 Arkansas defeated number 20 South Carolina 2-1. Number 7 Duke over number 23 Virginia Tech 9-8. Number 13 Vanderbilt defeated Florida 5-2. Kansas State with the upset over number 15 Oklahoma State 6-5. Texas Tech with the upset over number 22 West Virginia 15-2. Louisiana Tech with the upset over number 25 Dallas Baptist 5-3. California with the upset over number 5 Oregon State 10-8. Number 17 UC Irvine defeated San Diego State 4-3. Number 21 Arizona defeated Washington State 8-7. And number 16 Oregon fell to unranked Stanford by a whopping 19-7. For today's games kicking off at 1 p.m., we have number 18 Alabama hosting number 1 Texas A&M. Number 20 South Carolina hosting number 2 Arkansas. Number 6 Clemson hosting Pitt. Number 19 Coastal Carolina hosting number 14 Louisiana. Number 3 Kentucky hosting number 4 Tennessee. Number 24 Georgia hosting Ole Miss. Go Dogs. Number 9 East Carolina hosting Wichita State. Number 11 North Carolina going up against NC State. Number 13 Vanderbilt hosting Florida. Number 22 West Virginia going up against Texas Tech. Number 25 Dallas Baptist hosting Louisiana Tech. Number 12 Wake Forest hosting number 8 Florida State. Number 10 Virginia hosting Georgia Tech. Number 6 Clemson hosting Pitt. Number 20 South Carolina hosting number 2 Arkansas. Number 19 Coastal Carolina hosting number 14 Louisiana. Number 15 Oklahoma State going up against Kansas State. Number 16 Oregon going up against Stanford. Number 9 East Carolina hosting Wichita State. Number 24 Georgia hosting Ole Miss. Number 5 Oregon State going up against California. Number 23 Virginia Tech hosting number 7 Duke. Number 17, UC Irvine going up against San Diego State. And number 21, Arizona hosting Washington State. For Sunday games, April 21st, we have number 17, UC Irvine hosting San Diego State. Number 16, Oregon going up against Stanford. Number 15, Oklahoma State going up against Kansas State. Number 5, Oregon State going up against California. Number 21, Arizona hosting Washington State. Number 25, Dallas Baptist hosting Louisiana Tech. Number 22, West Virginia going up against Texas Tech. Number 10, Virginia hosting Georgia Tech. Number 12, Wake Forest hosting number 8, Florida State. Number 23, Virginia Tech hosting number 7, Duke. Number 3, Kentucky hosting number 4, Tennessee. And number 9, East Carolina hosting Wichita State. So make sure y'all tune into the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information for NCAA Baseball Top 25. Moving on to the Major League Baseball recap from Thursday. We had the Tampa Bay Rays defeat the Angels 2-1. We had the Rangers defeat the Tigers 9-7. The Guardians defeated the Red Sox 5-4. And the Giants defeated the Diamondbacks 5-0. For Friday, April 19th, we had the Braves defeat the Rangers 8-3. The Cubs defeated the Marlins 8-3. The Angels fell to the Reds 7-1. The Red Sox defeated the Pirates 8-1. The Phillies shut out the White Sox 7-0. The Astros over the Nationals 5-3. The Yankees over the Rays 5-3. The Guardians defeated the Athletics 10-2. The Royals over the Orioles 9-4. The Tigers defeated the Twins 5-4. The Brewers defeated the Cardinals 2-1. The Blue Jays defeated the Padres 5-1. The Diamondbacks dominated the Giants 17-1. And the Mets defeated the Dodgers 9-4. For today's games, April 20th, we have the Yankees hosting the Rays. The Tigers going up against the Twins. The Cardinals hosting the Brewers. The Cubs hosting the Marlins. They have a doubleheader today. The Diamondbacks going up against the Giants. The Pirates hosting the Red Sox. The Nationals hosting the Astros. We have the Dodgers hosting the Mets at 4:05 p.m. today on FS1. We have the Rangers going up against the Braves. The Phillies hosting the White Sox. The Athletics going up against the Guardians. The Reds hosting the Angels. The Orioles going up against the Royals. The Cubs versus the Marlins. The Rockies hosting the Mariners. And the Padres hosting the Blue Jays. For Sunday game, April 21st, we have the Braves hosting the Rangers tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on ESPN. We have the Pirates hosting the Red Sox. The White Sox going up against the Phillies. The Nationals versus the Astros. The Rays going up against the Yankees. The Reds versus the Angels. The Athletics going up against the Guardians. The Royals versus the Orioles. The Tigers going up against the Twins. The Cardinals versus the Brewers. The Marlins going up against the Cubs. The Rockies versus the Mariners. The Diamondbacks going up against the Giants. The Dodgers hosting the Mets. The Padres versus the Blue Jays. And the Rockies are hosting the Mariners for their late night game of their doubleheader. So make sure y'all tune in to the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from the Major League Baseball. Moving on to the National Hockey League playoffs. Again, National Hockey League playoffs is set. So National Hockey League playoffs is set. Kicks off today at 5 p.m. on TBS. With the Eastern Conference first round, we have the Hurricanes hosting the Islanders today at 5 p.m. on TBS. I'm definitely going for the Hurricanes, the Carolina Hurricanes. Then after that game at 8 p.m. on TBS, also, we have the Bruins hosting the Maple Leafs. Then on Sunday games, April 21st, we have two Western Conference round one games, and we have two Eastern Conference round one games. So at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon for Sunday, April 21st, on ESPN, we have the Panthers hosting the Lightning. The Panthers, they represented the East last year in the Stanley Cup. They didn't win, but they were the reigning Eastern Conference champions. So they're probably looking to, at least get back to that point. So I'm looking forward to this playoffs. Hopefully the Hurricanes can do something good and kick off their series against the Islanders real good, sweep them or do whatever they got to do to get some rest before, going into round two and, advancing their playoff, season, basically. So following that game on ESPN, we have the Rangers hosting the Capitals at 3 p.m. on ESPN. Following that game at 7 p.m. on ESPN2, we have the Jets hosting the Avalanche. And at 10 p.m. on ESPN, we have the Canucks versus the Predators. So, again, the game's going to be going all throughout the week. Game 4, if necessary, or Game 3 will be on Thursday here from the Hurricanes and Islanders. The series will have shifted back to New York. So, y'all tune into the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from who's leading the series as the National Hockey League playoffs kick off today. So, good luck to all those teams, and go Hurricanes. Moving on to United Football League. Week 4 is today. Kicks off at 12:30 p.m. on ABC. We have the Battlehawks hosting the Showboats. At 7 p.m. tonight on Fox, we have the Stallions hosting the Defenders. Also at 7 p.m. on Fox, you have to check your local listing. We have the Brahams hosting the Panthers. So whatever you're closer to, the Stallions market is. We have the DC Defenders and the Stallions. I don't know where they're out of, but the Brahams and the Panthers are tonight on Fox at 7 p.m. The Stallions versus the Defenders and the Brahams and the Panthers. Then on Sunday, April 21st, we have one game at 2 p.m. on FS1. The Battle of the Defeated. We have the Roughnecks, who have a 3-game losing streak, going up against the Renegades, who also have a 3-game losing streak. So one of those teams will finally get their first win of the season, and hopefully they can build off that and find some momentum going into the back end weeks of the season. So make sure y'all tune into the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from Saturday's United Football League. Moving on to the NBA playoffs. The NBA playoffs is set. We had the NBA play-in tournament last night. For the last part of it, I can go over it real quick to recap. So Friday game, April 19th, we had the Heat defeat the Bulls 112-91 to lock up the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. And we had the Pelicans defeat the Kings 105-98 to lock up the 8th seed in the Western Conference. So the current playoff picture right now for the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference is as follows. So for the Eastern Conference playoffs, the number 1 team in the East, Boston Celtics, will be going up against the number 8 team in the conference, Miami Heat, for the first round. Then the number 4 team in the conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers, will be going up against the number 5 team in the conference, the Orlando Magic, in the first round. The number 2 team in the conference, the New York Knicks, will be going up against the number 7 team in the conference, the 76ers. And the number 3 Milwaukee Bucks will be going up against the number 6 seed Indiana Pacers in the first round for the Eastern Conference. So that's our Eastern Conference playoff picture. The Western Conference playoff picture is as follows. The number 1 team in the Western Conference is the Oklahoma City Thunder. They locked up the number 1 seed, and they will be going up against the number 8 seed New Orleans Pelicans. The number 4 seed in the conference, the LA Clippers, will be going up against the number 5 seed in the conference, the Dallas Mavericks. The number 2 seed in the conference for the West is the Denver Nuggets. They will be going up against the number 7 seed in the conference, the Los Angeles Lakers. The number 3 seed in the conference, the Minnesota Timberwolves, will be going up against the number 6 seed in the conference of the West for the first round playoff. And the number 6 seed is the Phoenix Suns. So that is our East and the West playoff picture, and it's all set and good to go. The playoffs actually kick off today at 1 p.m. on ESPN. We have the Cavaliers hosting the Magic on ESPN today at 1 p.m., followed by that game on ESPN at 3:30. We have the Timberwolves hosting the Suns at 3:30 p.m. on ESPN, followed by that game at 6 p.m. on ESPN. We have the Knicks hosting the 76ers, and at 8:30 p.m. tonight on ABC, we have the Nuggets hosting the Lakers. Moving on to Sunday games, April 21st at 1 p.m. on ABC. We have the Celtics hosting the Heat, followed by that game at 3:30 p.m. on ABC. We have the Clippers hosting the Mavericks. At 7 p.m. on TNT, we have the Bucks hosting the Pacers. And at 9:30 p.m. on TNT, we have the Thunder hosting the Pelicans. So make sure y'all tune into the Thursday Sports Huddle to get updated information from playoff picture coverage, people who are leading the series in the East and Western conferences for the first round of the playoff. So On that note, Grateful Gab family, again, I'm going to be wrapping up the Sports Huddle with upcoming events about the NFL Draft. Again, the NFL Draft is kicking off this upcoming week. NFL Draft 2024 dates are as follows. I believe the draft is going to, let's find out where the draft is going to be at this year. 2024 NFL Draft. It's going to be in Detroit, Michigan. So the draft is going to be in Detroit this year. So shout out to Detroit. Detroit, Michigan will host the NFL Draft of 2024. I'm definitely looking forward to this. And the draft is going to kick off on Thursday, April 25th at 12 p.m. So the first round will kick off that day. Again, I will have that coverage, and I will post that. However far I get to on the draft or the first day, I think it'll probably be the first round, maybe the first and second round, maybe. And then I have that information, and then as the other rounds come forth, I look to update y'all with the information for the picks for the Eagles and things of that nature. So. Again, that's all I have for y'all today for the Sports Huddle. I appreciate y'all. Again, be on the lookout for the special guests to come forth next week. We're looking to, again, get things in concrete for this upcoming week before the weekend of the draft for the Sports Huddle. So I'm looking forward to that. And looking forward to all the special guests I'm getting lined up to come on the show to get some more people on here. I'm excited for that. I appreciate everybody's love and support. Appreciate y'all patience with me and my growth on my platform. And I love y'all. Continue to love Jehovah. Keep him at the head of your life. And just do our best to serve in the best way we can. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Till next time. Peace.